Hey guys, what's up? This is a pretty simple intro, nothing much to it. It's a patch note video, so you'll get what you want. Let me know in the comments below what you think maybe you disagree on, or what you know a little better insight in. I would love that. Other than that, all I have to say is check me out over on the Twitch. I have a sponsor going. It's pretty simple, just a game. You got to play a game and get a couple things going. I'd appreciate it if you did that, because all the money is going to go back to Twitch and YouTube videos to try and get that propelled forward, giveaways, stuff like that. It'll help me out and help the community out that we've built. So yeah, that'd be awesome if you check that out. I'll put the link below and the link to Twitch and Discord, all of that. So without further ado, let's get to the video. Bye. So getting into the patch, what do we got here? So 13.4. I already hate that they're nerfing fucking Xerath. I looked at a little bit of this earlier. So mid-season reset, if you don't already know, they're doing Split 2, starts today. Split 1's already over with. You should already know this unless you sleep under a rock. Rewards should be coming out over this patch and the next. If you are Masters Plus, they're getting rid of the MMR restriction for this patch, and only hard evidence ranked or hard ranked is restricted. Arena tomorrow. For those who are watching this video tonight or looking at it recently, we are playing Arena. Comes out tomorrow, so this is exciting. I love this game mode, love everything about it. I'm sure you have seen all the videos. This is just fucking amazing. I love this, love this. Can't wait for it to come out. I'm gonna do a whole video on it. Naafiri, god damn it, Naafiri, but she's a new assassin, new mid laner. If you don't know much about her, I recommend looking into her. Aatrox, they are increasing his Q damage and minion damage modifier. Basically they're buffing him, and I don't know why. I mean, I do know why, but like, I hate any buff to Aatrox, truly. I don't think this is gonna be like I think it's just gonna be a decent change to making him more prevalent in lane. Diana, I'm actually really kind of glad that they're doing it. Like, Diana's like one of my highest mastery champs. I'm really glad that they're increasing her. W shield strength increased, damage per orb increased, E magic increased. Yeah, just a buff, straight up buff. But you're definitely gonna be able to feel more playable, I hope. That's my hope. W bonus armor and MR decreased. I actually think this is huge. That's 10 fucking armor and MR early. I actually think this is really huge. I don't know about farming. I think the farming is going to be fine, but ganking is going to be a lot more. He's going to be killable, which means he's not going to be as tanky early on. E cooldown increased, R mana cost increased for Jax. Fuck Jax. Fuck him. I'm cool with any nerf that they have to Jax. Karthus, Q base damage decreased, damage to monsters increased, E mana restoration decreased. I hate Karthus so much, so any nerf that they give to him, I just dislike Karthus. But Karthus ADC has been like ruining games, I feel like. I think it has a pretty high win rate. I haven't checked it recently, but like, if you're an ADC, let me know what you think, because I think that's where this is gonna hurt really. I mean, obviously the damage to monster increase is trying to put him back in the jungle, I think, but we'll see. Kindred base health increased, base armor increased, Q damage decreased, but the cooldown also increased. I mean, really, this just makes her tanky and hard to kill, right? Like, I think this is overall nerf, really, and this is just a balance. So, I think they're trying to get her out of the jungle. We'll see. Lissandra, this is actually really cool. I think a really cool update. Passive quality of life changes added. Q will now slow all enemies hit. R increased damage, slow application increased. R heal increased, damage and slow application increased. So this is really cool. The passive, now the thralls will be able, if you go into a bush, they'll be able to see you. They won't stop. Thralls are revealed to enemies through Fog of War. And I think that needed, that's a nice little quality of life change. And then, where is it? I read it earlier. Q will now slow all enemies hit. Good. Q will now cast from position of post-cast rather than pre-cast. The shard will come from. And then they also updated the logic. So instead of 4 times per second, it's 16 times per second. Will make it a lot harder to flash out and get out of this. So this is just good. This is kind of just what it's supposed to be. So so that's just really good. Melio passive burn damage, E bonus movement decreased. I don't think this is huge. I think this is just really I think it even says pro play above. This is really just minor to balance him out. I don't think that's big of a deal. Rek'Sai, W unburrow, base damage decreased, E damage decreased. I'm cool with Rek'Sai buffs because she's been at the top of the tier list for way too long. And so it's actually huge because it goes from where is it? The bite goes from fucking 55 to 5. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. It's reduced by 50 across the board. I think that's fucking crazy. Yeah, I don't know. That's ridiculous to me. Rel, based armor decreased, passive armor and magic resist still decreased. They've been buffing her a lot, so I think this is just them reining her back in. It's not huge, but it's gonna probably make a difference. You probably feel the difference. Rengar, base health regeneration decreased, Q critical strike damage conservation decreased. I don't know. I haven't been seeing a lot of Rengar jungle, but I've been seeing a lot of Rengar top. So this is interesting to me. This buff or nerf is interesting to me in general. If you're a Rengar player, let me know. I don't know if it was needed because I feel like the Rengars I've seen have been hit or miss. Shaco. They're trying to get 80. So Q 80 scaling increased, backstab damage increased, and bug fixes. They're trying to get the. They added a bonus critical strike to his Q, and R now procs Power's Claw passive as it should have, and yeah, they're just trying to put 80 Shaco back on the map because it's not been picked. No one's been really going 80. It's all been 80 Shaco. Shyvana, Q80 scaling increased, attack speed increased, added, cooldown increased. E now additionally scales with bonus 80. Same with Shaco. I mean, a lot of people will tell you you're just fucking trolling if you go 80 Shyvana. So they're really trying to get her back in the mix of it so that she can be hybrid. This is interesting though. Attack speed increase. Shyvana's next two attacks have 40 to 60% increased attack speed. Just again going with the 80 build to try and get her up there. Same with how they changed everything else from the 3% of target maximum health plus 1% of 100 bonus 80, which isn't a lot, but it'll get you a few percent by the end of the game. Maybe 2, 3 if you build pure damage, but I still think hybrids are going to be bruiser builds are what she's going to go. Volibear, passive AP scaling increase, Q quality of life change, and W heal increase. They fucking nerfed this heal, boy, early. They buffed it. 8 to 20. So this is going to be interesting. I never felt like it was great, but not horrible. So it's interesting that they updated it. I think this is... I don't know if this is going to put Volley back in the game. We'll see. I wanted to. I love Volibear. I mean, I miss his old flip. Old Volibear. You know what I'm saying? But Xerath, fuck this champion. Base mana decreased. Passive cooldown increased. Cooldown now reduces cooldown upon killing a unit, and also his mana procs on turrets. Our number of cast increased, damage decreased, now deals additional damage with successful bolts hit upon hitting a champion. All that is to say, so for his massive, it's now increased by 4 seconds, but if you kill a whole wave, what is that? Without cannon, that's 6 units, that takes 12 seconds off. It's a 4-second cooldown on his passive. 2 seconds if you kill the cannon. His R is what pisses me off though. So you get 1 extra fucking hit per ultimate cast, and it seems like they decreased the damage, but they didn't, because, or it does more damage because what if you hit all 3 original, the old, it's 600. If you hit all 3 with the new, it's like 720, I believe is the math. 4 times 180. And so it's 720, and then every consecutive shot is, so at level 6 it would be 20 more for 3 shots consecutive, because it'd be the consecutive ones. So that'd be 780 if you hit all of them, and that's not including, I guess, the plus 40% AP and the MR of the enemy champ. So you know, obviously it'll change, but pre-mitigated damage, it's fucking 780 plus the 40% AP. Crazy, dog. That's crazy. It's good for the thematic, but I fucking played it today before I went to bed. Hated it. Zyra, quality of life updates to Zyra. So they made her jungling. They updated her jungling to be a little bit better. This 150% damage non-epic to 40 to 100 bonus damage is actually a lot better. It scales a lot better too. Yeah, we'll just go past all that. Now, her flash interaction on her E no longer locks Zyra out of... Sorry. Her E no longer locks Zyra out of flashing. If you cast E, you can flash away. You're not locked down. Her R also has the logic change like Lissandra's, where it's 4 to 16 seconds to apply the cadence, the damaging cadence. God damn, I can't speak. Zyra will immediately cast R at its maximum range instead of casting where she'll have to walk up. So if you press R on release, it'll cast wherever it is instead of having to walk up to meet the center of the circle where you're replacing it. Axiom Arc, this is a really good buff, I think, if you're an Axiom Arc fan. Instead of 20% of the cooldown, you get 5% plus 40% of your total lethality. Now, we did the math earlier. I was talking to somebody about this, and that ends up being, oh, it says it right here. It ends up being 40% at full build, full lethality build. So it starts off a little worse pretty early on, but 2 items in, if you have Mythic and Axiom, it equals old Axiom Arc passive, and if you have full items, it's equal to roughly 40-43%, 40-45% depending on what you have. Gale Force, yeah, the cooldown on its passive is now increased from 90 to 120. They just think it's too strong, so they're trying to nerf it. Infinity Edge, the attack damage is decreased by 5, the critical strike chance is increased by 10%. They do feel it's a little too, trying to make it choosable more, picked more. Prowler's Claw, they're increasing the lethality by 3, which I'm going to try this on, see if this matters, because I have a build that people think's troll, but I go on Warwick with it. Randuin's, they're increasing by 5%. Really love this. I still go Randuin's a lot, but a lot of people would apparently vouch for Thornmail or Sunfire instead. Spear Shojin, this is fucking crazy to me that I already would build Spear, but a lot of people apparently find the cost intimidating, so they dropped the cost by 100 and increased the health by 50. That's fucking crazy to me. This just became a much more valuable item, and I'm going to build it and see if it just feels good. Spirit Visage, they're increasing the MR by 60, by 10 to 60. Static Shiv, the attack speed is up by 5%. The Electroshock minion damage is being decreased late game by 100 base, but then you get... So, okay. So it's going from 250 to 450 based on level to 250 plus 350, which is 250 plus 25 per level starting at 7, then 12.5 after level 11. Now that's being changed to 250 plus 10 per level starting at level 9. Styx Gauge, I'm really excited about this one. The total cost is going down by 100 and the health going up by 50. This is just trying to give survivability to like bursty comps and really give it viability and not over like in its niche instead of just buying whatever else to I can't think of words right now. I know I opted instead of Styx Gauge, I've just built other items as well, so I'm actually really excited to try and put this into my rotation. Trinity Force is being nerfed a little bit, and what's funny, if you've read this already and you were confused, this is being nerfed by 2 to be 33%. The attack speed is reduced by 2%. The attack damage is reduced by 1%. Sorry, sort of. It's being increased by 2%. It's being changed to 3% plus 3%, which is 6%, but they're keeping everything all 3s because it's Trinity Force. Tri-Force, 3. Maximum strike holds, 3. Maximum 80 decreased from 20 to 18%. Ghost, they're getting rid of the kill duration. This is big. I think a lot of people will be mad about this. So Ghost will no longer, when you kill somebody, extend 4 to 7 seconds per kill. It's now going to be just a duration of 15 seconds, which it was increased from 10 seconds. So I think a lot of people will who use Ghost will dislike this. I know Hecarim players. I think this might put Hecarim. I'm interested to see where Hecarim goes for this, if it hurts him. So if you don't know, red is being decreased overall with the burn damage being decreased 3. It did linearly scale on level, but now it remains at 10 damage for levels 1 through 5. That increases from an increment per level, level 6 and on, up to 75. Melee slow no longer does 10 to 20% at 1, 6, and 11. It goes 5 to 20% starting level 1 at 5, then 10, 15, 20 at level 6, 11, and 16. Range slow is now also changed, or unchanged, sorry. It is unchanged. The Crest of Insight, or blue buff, ability haste is no longer just 10 flat. It is now at levels 1, 6, 11, 16. Those are when it upgrades from 5, 10, 15, and 20. 20 being 15 and 20 being increased from like it higher than what it used to be. I don't really care about ARAM adjustments. Themed clashes, if you care, is they're only doing one clash now. I actually looked into this. The rewards, I'm gonna go a little bit over it, but they're only doing one clash, 2 days for the tournament. Rewards are distributed differently. VP for every win, victory points. We decided to host at least one non-summoner clash per year, at least one, which they've already have a ARAM planned. But they might do more than one, which I was speculating with Baltoid that it might be an arena one if arena is successful. Now, I was looking at the clash schedule here, and this is confusing at first. So they're no longer doing rewards based off placements, 1st through 8th. They're doing it based off a win-loss. So if you don't win any, you only get 3 win XP boost, 1 mystery, it's supposed to be mystery, 1 mystery icon, and 1 clash logo. If you get 1 win and 2 losses, you get 1 mystery emote, 640 ward skin, 1 clash logo. 2 wins, 1 loss is 640 ward skins, 975 skin shard, 1 mystery icon, a mystery emote, a clash logo, and 1 basic ticket. For first place is 640 ward skin, 975 skin shard, 1350 skin shard, 1 mastery icon, 1 mystery icon, mystery emote, 1 chibi icon, 1 clash logo, 1 basic ticket. That's a fucking mouthful. I'm not gonna go through the premium tickets. If you are curious, it is in the thing. I do want to tell you all though, this is a little misconstruing the chart. Obviously 8th place is 0 wins. However, first is 3 wins, 2nd and 3rd is 2 wins, 1 loss, 4th, 5th, and 6th is 1, and 7th is 1 win, 2 losses, and 8th is 0 loss. So it's a little confusing, but it's kind of dumb, but it's not. It's actually the most fair they can get, because if they want you to play all the games and you dodge your very last game, the only person that's going to affect is the 7th and 8th place game. You're guaranteed, because everyone's going to want to try to get 2 wins and 1 loss, the other 6 teams trying to play through. So this makes a lot of sense, I believe. And then Arena is coming out tomorrow. As of today, that is the 20th is tomorrow. And you won't have data on augment win rates, average game placement with selected augments, augment numbers based on data with the exception of popularity and pick rate. The reason you have done this, what up, Zeph? The reason you've done this is because they want you to be able to theory craft through and through, and they don't want people picking the best pick rate versus win rate. Because they want you to be able to experiment and have fun with it as much as you can. That's the whole concept of Arena, and they want it to not have an unhealthy amount of that kind of stuff. So, all right, that is the end of patch notes. Overall, it's split 2, but I don't think it's crazy. Like, I don't think the only one that I really felt hurt me is the Xerath. I think we're gonna see a lot more Xerath. I think Hecarim's, I don't think it's gonna kill him, but I think it's going to make it a little harder to thrive as Hecarim as it has been. I think what I love about this patch is the Shojins, and the Randuins. I'm a very, very big fan of, and Sterix. I'm a fighter pick, so I'm very excited about those picks. I think people will hate the ghosts, and I think I'm interested to see if we see more shake ghosts. So that's kind of my final thoughts on this patch. So let me know in the comments below and in chat. Let me know what y'all think about it. Zep, if you're listening. Anyone else, I will see y'all in the next video, and y'all have a wonderful day.